2020 has gone on by, and with the 29 different movies that I watched, rewatched, in home or at theaters, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite movies and rank them from the worst to the best. Hello everyone, I hope you're having a cinematastic day. I'm Josh, this is Simply Cinema, and if you're a movie lover just like me, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, make sure to like this video. Let me know down in the comments below if you like this series, if you want me to continue it. This is the first video I'm trying out. I typically have been starting this on my letterbox, talking about my favorites that I watched from the past month, highlight them. So if you have a letterbox account, make sure to follow me over there. You'll be able to chat with me, comment in my different reviews, and see sneak peeks at those different reviews I may not review on this channel. And this is a series I'm starting because we all watch a plethora of different movies. So many people have different opinions on different movies. And let's just have fun talking about movies down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about my list. Leave your own. And without further ado, let's begin. And my fifth favorite film of last month I saw was The Good Dinosaur, a Pixar film. This is a franchise I'm watching as I lead up to Onward coming out this next month. But it's just adorable, really fun movie. It has its really charm that really sticks out. It's sort of a simple story in some ways, but it has some darker elements that you typically don't see in a Pixar film that works and blends well with all of the charm and light-hearted moments of Pixar. It has a deep sort of message with family, understanding and living up to his place. And I just really adore the characters, the different voices you get within the movie, and even the silly, goofy moments almost really work well for me in a way that sort of surprises me. And though the dark element is a little too dark compared to what the rest of the film carries on, it doesn't undermine what the message is trying to portray. It doesn't feel out of place necessarily in the movie, and that's what makes me really enjoy this one. At number 4, we have my first viewing of The Quiet Place. This one was so incredible. The silence that you have to bear with, I didn't know how they would manage to catch up on like what all of the quiet places, and it felt very creative. It was a crafted horror movie that just somehow really works. I can't wait to get into The Quiet Place Part 2 coming in this next month. And it's just, but the way they craft this one, the surprises and the way they craft the creatures and just this whole idea feels incredibly well done. And I just was stunned and horrified by different elements as they move on in dead silence throughout most of this film. Coming in at number 3, we have Up, another Pixar film that was just really heartfelt and really endearing to the soul. As we get the dynamic relationship between this elderly man and the Boy Scout that's young, and you just get the differences between their culture, between how they grow up, how they interrelate together, and somehow it still works. And Pixar really managed to capture that relationship, and it sounds like a ridiculous idea in general, as we have just a bunch of balloons that are managed to lift the house just because they're trying to get to the falls. They have this fun spirit adventure. It does have a little bit of issues just with how sort of things work out. Just the villain, how he just manages to find what he's looking for because these guys are coming into the picture, into his place. But overall, it's very nitpicky on what you can look at this. And the first 10 minutes of just hearing the endearing music just flow through the silence of how fleeting life can be, it's just really powerful and one of the best 10 minutes of Pixar. Moving on to number 2, we have La La Land, and this is a movie, the first movie I got to manage to watch with my beautiful girlfriend that I now have, Emily, and this was a powerful film. It was a great film, and it could have been just simply great until the very final moment, so the last 10 minutes or so, where it had this huge, pretty big plot twist, this saddening moment that I won't spoil for you guys, but if you haven't watched this movie, I definitely recommend it. It's very powerful. I basically smiled throughout the whole thing. There wasn't any really cringeworthy moments, any sort of moment that I didn't feel the feelings that you sort of get with this romantic story with all of these characters and cast, Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone. It's just really powerful, the message it creates within the whole thing. The dynamic relationship between the two is really powerful and really works well as you get the emotions and feelings of these characters. And at number one, we have my first ever viewing of The Fight Club. This was an incredible, incredible film. The way they add the twist, especially at the end, another very powerful twist that was pretty mind-blowing, really got me gawking at what they were really doing with this film, trying to understand what the concept of this film really was. It was still a really great film, incredible film, once again, leading up to that moment, trying to understand what they were really going for, what was going to be really extra special about this. And directed by David Fincher, one of the first films I watched from him, I was really in awe from this film, what they managed to craft from it, how the different visuals, the different casts, the performances of Brad Pitt and Edward Norton are really incredible. The way they pull off all these different performances and just the different action scenes, the different sort of lessons they have intertwined within the movie. From the cast to story to visuals and the plot twist at the end, that's what puts The Fight Club of my favorite movie of February 2020. Those were just of the movies I watched, of the movies I saw in theaters and at home, and my favorite, personal favorites based on my personal opinions. We all have our own opinions. Let me know what movies, how many movies you managed to watch past month, and what were your favorites, what were the highlights. And if you like this video, make sure to leave a like. Let me know down in comments below if you want me to continue this series every month. So let's all just have fun, be respectful down in comments, and let's geek out about movies. And I'll be back for more movie reviews, rankings, and more.